You guys, I can't be mad enough. I can't be mad enough. You guys don't know. So, there's a certain guy that you guys may or may not know named Be Free. And he's supposedly some type of a rapper, an underground rapper of some sort, I guess. And he made some nasty little comments to BTS. Not that, it's like bad for him to say it, just that the way he said it was really, really disrespectful. This, in a way, really kind of goes beyond just BTS being nice. It goes beyond this, and the reason is because um, in hip hop, in hip hop in general, because I grew up with hip hop and I can say so. When it comes to hip hop, there's just respect in general. Like, everyone just respects each other. There's no age difference like that. Like there is in Korea. It's not so big, in hip hop. It's just a general respect to everyone. You hear someone else's music, you know your competition or your friends or whatever, and that's just what you do. But nope, this man who's like, from what I read online, he's like 30 something years old. He's a grown man basically, supposedly, and he basically just disses a whole bunch, like two 19, 20-year-old kids basically. Really? Just really? That's basically similar to, like, I can't even. I'm so upset with this. I'm so mad because he just Red Monster and Suga, who are like my favorite members, and you guys, my subscribers, you guys know this already. They're like my favorite members. I am pissed off. You guys don't even know. You guys don't even know. So he quickly makes a tense atmosphere, which, mind you, commentary. Just a comment. I read the whole article, listened to the whole thing, found the English translation of it. If you had troubles with all of this, if you knew where you were going to be, you are in this open area in a way. You have tons and tons of BTS fans in front of you. You are at a radio show slash TV show. I don't know what it is. That's going public. So this is a public setting. Did you really, really want to start an argument where it was like, where you were going to start the argument with BTS? Like, honestly, I can't even calm down enough to do this video. Can't calm down, because I'm pissed that he decided. It wasn't even like just what he said, but where they were added on a lot of stuff that he probably shouldn't even have, that apparently he didn't think about before actually talking. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys in a situation. I know you guys don't like it, but I'm gonna put you there. You guys are just now, you guys are finally able to go and see your favorite artist in whatever setting it may be, a public setting, mind you. So it could be like a concert, maybe a radio show, a talk show, anything like that. You finally get to see them. You're sitting right in front. You're filming. You understand Korean, mind you. You're filming with your camera, and you're like, yay, yay, and you're taking pictures of them. And some person, some other guy, you may not even have known his name if anyone told you. Some guy you don't know starts dissing them. He may not try to seem like it, but it does get there. Like, he said, he starts off nice at first, and then it gets really rough. Like, and these are boys. This guy's a man. He's 30 something years old. Really? Sir? Really? Be free. Honestly, are you gonna go that far? And because he pretty much tries to put down the idol lifestyle. It's not just BTS, but just the idol lifestyle. That's what he's really doing here. I can't even, you guys. I just can't. Like I said, you guys already know BTS is like my love, I am in love with Red Monster. I love Suga. I love Jungkook and Jimin. I love all of them so much. They are like my life. But he did Suga's name already. You know, uh, Suga, or sugar technically in Korean is Seoltang. He called him Seoltangshi for his name. Did you really just diss the man's name like that though? And then he makes this stupid comment saying that he hasn't even heard their music yet. How did he just say? Did he just say he hasn't even heard their music yet? And still can talk? And he still can talk about this? You can't even. Oh my gosh. You guys, you don't even know. There's no possible way that you're going to judge an artist without at least hearing their music first. I know sometimes you see one, you're just like, I'll look them up later, and you never do, but that's different. You know that you're going to be on a broadcast with these people. I'm thinking that, anyway. I'm thinking that before you go to any event, the people are going to call you and kind of tell you who's going to be there. If there's someone you don't know, wouldn't it be better for you to kind of look them up? You know, especially if you're underground. I'm not saying you have time to do that while you're underground. I don't know about underground life. But at the very least, wouldn't you like look up the people that you're going to be on there with so you have some type of background information before you go on and just talk randomly about stuff? Wouldn't you think you would do that? I sure would. If it was like, honestly, for me, if I was a K-pop star or, you know, an underground rapper of what, like any profession where I didn't know someone's name, let's say I didn't know who BTS was. I'm gonna keep with BTS. Let's say I didn't know who they were, but I knew they had songs, I knew they had fans, I knew they were idols. If I know all that much, haven't heard their music yet, I think I would go check out the music. You know, so I could say, oh, it's a good album, or oh, we should probably improve on this, something like that. Especially if they're younger than me. Especially if they were younger than me. This dude's like 30-something years old commenting and dissing like 19, 20-year-old kids. Are you serious? Are you that... oh my gosh. Are you absolutely serious? Like, really? Please don't be stupid, sir. Please don't. Just, no, oh, jeez. Too late. It's too late. Not only that, but you're in a room full of BTS fans. You're in a room full of ARMY. Do you want to piss off ARMY? No. Especially when you got the ones that speak English, and you know they're going to curse you out in English, and Red Monster's going to be there laughing like, I know what they're saying. My wonderful fans. Curse them out in English, my pretties. Just, like, wait. You don't diss that one band when you know that one, I'm guessing that you already knew they're going to be there anyway, so that was stupid for him to do. Two, what was he thinking about? You're in a room full of their fans. It's fine to have questions, but when you get to a point of being rude and overbearing with it, and you're just talking to them, and the whole the atmosphere of the room feels tense, you should shut up, make a joke, and ignore it. Think about that stuff later. I almost cursed on a video. I'm so sorry, you guys. This is stuff that you think about later. You know, you don't think of it. You don't just keep going right at these people. He's talking to kids. Basically, that's what they are. They're pretty much inexperienced with, you know, the K-pop idol world, Red Monster and Suga, because, you know, they were underground as Red Monster. As Suga said, you know, he was in Daegu, underground then, couldn't sell his music, so he came here to spread a message. That's really what he did. He came to Seoul, he came to Big Hit Entertainment to spread a message. That's what it was. As for Red Monster, I know he was underground, don't remember where or anything, but, you know, for him it's the same thing. I don't think they talked about this before. So, the poor host couldn't even redirect the conversation to something else because B-Free interrupted him and kept talking to BTS. How long are you going to rip into them? How long? Like, honestly. They're kids. You're a full-grown man. Get the heck over it. Like, there was no point. There was no freaking way that something should have gone on that long. You know, him as a grown man, he shouldn't even need someone to stop him. He should be able to stop himself. Wait a minute. I shouldn't do this here. We're in a public setting. I have fans in front. I have their fans in front of me, more specifically, and you know they're kids. I'm not going to do this right now. I'll ask a few questions. I'll say it really nicely. If I have anything else to say, I'll say it after the broadcast, behind closed doors, where the cameras, the multiple fan cameras, are not there. You know, something like that. But no. And then he goes to talk about my favorite trailer from BTS, which was their concept trailer, the one when they were doing all the really ultra cool dancing with the shooting of the flashlights and stuff like that. So what does he say? He said that he said someone told him there was a group that used Kanye West's black skinhead as their own, so searched it up and it was BTS. Instead of you guys, BTS, thank you, which is a diss, just saying. I listened to it and the beat and rapping style were the same. I want to know why that was the case. I would know it was really upset at the time and cussed about it online, so I'm sorry about that. Please be sorry about freaking dissing them in front of their fans. And your fans tried to tell me the producer had the song mixed for you. No, the producer for that song had mixed it for them. So, Rap Monster, my babe, they just behave so great. I don't even, this is why I like them so much. They're just so good. Even in the midst of them being, you know, attacked in a certain way, they still so graceful with it. Still, you know, even if, you know, it's a Korean thing for respecting your elders. Respecting your elders is a thing that you do no matter where you are. So don't just say this is a Korean thing, because they could have gone any other way about it. They really could have. The only thing is that internationally, well, in Korea I should say, they put more emphasis on it, on being more respectful to your elders, but respecting your elders is an international thing. I've read comments on the article like, oh, this is a Korean thing, that's not a huge thing to worry about, otherwise they'd be in big trouble. Yes, you'll be in trouble anywhere else too if you don't respect your elders. That's a daily thing that happens. Everyone respects their elders, at least they're supposed to. If they don't, obviously they're going to get in some kind of trouble. So the people who are saying this, that the way they respond is a Korean thing, they're wrong. This is international. Do not attribute that to Korea. But that's a whole other thing for me to say. So Red Monster was saying that the point of the concept trailer was to show the dance, which they did, and it was amazing looking, let me say. I still watch it to this day. I love that trailer. So he said that the dance was actually choreographed to the song, and they want to use it, but of course, you know, Kanye West, American, strong language, so obviously it wouldn't be able to be broadcast anywhere. They changed it, had it mixed, and stuff like that. So obviously, stuff like that would happen. So let's see here. What did he say? He says something. Okay, let's see here. So he says to him it feels like disrespect to copy things from artists you like and present it as your own. Okay. That's another, you know, problem. So thankfully, you know, they stopped doing it. So, you know, El K-pop, they always ask questions. Do you think it was too far? Was he right about it? Kind of both. It was, okay. I was trying to collect my thoughts. It's okay to have curiosities. That's fine. Especially about another band. All of that is okay. I understand completely. The issue becomes when the room gets tense, when the atmosphere changes. As a man, which he is, as a man, you should be able to kind of sense that. Oh wait, this is not a rap battle over here. I'm not underground. I'm not in some seedy little city. I'm in this area. I'm in Seoul or wherever. I'm in a radio station broadcasting. There are ARMY fans who are BTS fans in front of me. Maybe just shut my mouth and talk about this later. He should know to not talk. Okay, he should know to not go as far as he did, but he went too far. Okay, it's fine to have questions. Oh, you know, did you come to Seoul for this? You know, what do you think of the lifestyle? Stuff like that. questions like that are fine. Just, if you go too far with it, then it becomes one of the problem. Because he basically dissed Suga's name by calling him Sultan, which is, sugar in Korean. Which, that was just petty. Honestly, that was like the most childish thing I've ever seen. So I don't know, why he will go there, because his disses pretty much range from childish to underlying. He talks about them stealing Kanye West's music and copying the style of his music or whatever, and then he insults Suga's name, which is very, very childish. And he talks about the makeup that they wear on stage. You guys know our K-pop artists wear makeup when they go on stage. He talks about, maybe this is a really underlying one, but what he really suggests about the whole thing is that they lost their way. Rap Monster and Suga specifically, because not all of BTS was there, it was just those two. He really was saying that they lost their way. That was the whole underlying thing. Because he's underground himself, as I read before. Since Be Free is underground, there's certain things that they do that's different from an idol's life. So he talks about the makeup, he talks about the music, he talks about copying music, he talks about, their names, he talks about a whole bunch of stuff that he doesn't have to deal with, but his name is Be Free, so I'm kind of against him for creative name use here. So for his name to be Free, he has no right to talk about my boy's name being Suga. He has no right to talk about that, in my opinion. He's saying that, I think that what Be Free was really getting at is an actual diss. It's more than just, being curious, because he wasn't just talking about BTS. In the end, he wasn't just talking about BTS. He was talking about all of K-pop. So think of it this way: if someone made fun of your favorite member's name, like not their real name, but their stage name, like I almost said Taekyung, when I remember that is his name. Let's say, like, I don't know, Kikwang. The way his name used to be AJ, okay? Well, because we say AJ and we say Kikwang. What if he made fun of his name being AJ? Beast fans would be mad, right? We wouldn't be like, oh, yeah, that's kind of true. No, we would be kind of pissed, because then you're like, who are you to make fun of someone's name? Your name is freaking Be Free. I did not curse just now. I said freaking, not effing. But his name is Be Free. No, you don't get points, for just being underground with a name that's kind of similar. You don't get points for that. So calm yourself. Let's see here. Again, he talks about the name. He talks about, he asks them how they became to be, stuff like that. And Rap Monster, as we all know, was part of the original lineup of BTS. And he says that they were supposed to be just a hip-hop group which dances on stage and raps or does whatever without dancing, but they switched them out and so on and so forth. Rap Monster was the only one, and they made another kind of group for BTS. So, he talks about their music really badly too. He talks about their music too. It wasn't just him, it was just one other rapper that was mentioned. He was saying that a rap album more than hip hop album, that's fine, because rap and hip hop are kind of closely related, so we can't really say anything bad about it. That's not much of a diss. But of course, Be Free adds on without really anything, without actually knowing the music, which is stupid. It's just an album that has rap. Who are you to talk about this? This video might end up being longer than EXO's video, because I really love BTS, and I think that he was being so rude. Oh my gosh, you guys. I need to calm down. I need something to drink. I'll find something later, I promise, so I can calm down. So, for him to say that it's just an album that has rap without hearing their music beforehand, that's stupid. So I don't know if I said this earlier, maybe I said in the first 3 takes of the video that I already did, But if you get the list of people that are coming to show with you, I would say you look them up. I say look them up, honestly. If if I was a underground or a K-pop artist that didn't know somebody, like let's say I was going on with like, I know this is blasphemous, but B Rain. Let's say I was going on a broadcast with B Rain. I don't know who he is. Let's see. B Rain, look him up. I know, all I know is that he's some form of K-pop artist. K-pop, B Rain K-pop. Put it in Google. You'll find something. You'll find his whole biography. You can look up anything about these people. If you do BTS, K-pop, K-pop group, I am positive you'll find something about each of the members. You could put Rap Monster, BTS, K-pop, Suga, BTS, K-pop. All you had to do. But no, he decides to go in there uninformed of even their music. He had to ask them about their setup. Guys, this is such an epic fail on his part. And honestly, I think that he's kind of, even being underground, you're still a grown man, you know. There was no point in him going as far as he did. Fine, have curiosities, just be aware of how far you're actually going with this. Because honestly, this video can go on for a really, really, really long time. I could probably talk about for like another 15 minutes on this, but I'm going to sum it up right now because I'm sleepy. Be free. Come on, man. You're a full-grown man. You're underground. It's a whole different lifestyle from being a K-pop idol. You know, they work just as hard as you do. If not, you probably work a little bit harder. I don't know. You know, idols work just as hard as anybody else does. You know, when it comes to music, they're kids. They are kids. Sense the freaking tension in the room when you make it. Sense it. That's stupid that he kept going on and on and on without noticing that everyone's quieting down. That everyone's kind of being, that the host himself was like, okay, let's change the subject here. You've gone too far. He did it like 2 or 3 times, I think. He told me he went too far, pretty much. There was no point in this going on as long as it did. Honestly. To BTS, thank you. Honestly, thank you for being so mature about it. You know, you guys are just amazing to me. About them handling it the way they did. Someone wrote in the comments that that's a Korean thing. Don't say that. Do not say that. Respecting your elders is not a Korean thing. That is an international thing. That's something that everyone grows up with. If you haven't grown up respecting your elders, I don't know where you live. But, you know, that's an international thing. Do not just attribute that to Korea. That is not their thing. Yes, they put more emphasis on it, but it's not theirs alone. So don't make that as an excuse for why they act immature. Don't say that ever again. Okay? I don't know. They took it really well. I just want that to be over with. I had to make the video, you guys. It was really long because you guys know I'm a huge fan of BTS. I watch their TV. I'm watching their diary TV stuff. I'm watching little clips as they do it. I listen to all their albums. I have albums on my phone and of course on my favorite albums playlist. And I don't know, I'm a huge fan of them right now. So seeing that and knowing that he's a grown man, even if he is underground and doesn't seem to understand what not BTS, but really Rap Monster and Suga were saying, you know, it kind of makes he made himself look bad. That's really what happened. Be Free made himself look bad, and I feel kind of sorry for him. I don't know, guys. Long video. It was longer than my EXO Sesang fan rant. But again, this was for a different reason, so I hope you guys did, well, not really enjoy, but I hope you guys have a little bit of some type of understanding now, if you didn't read the article already. So guys, I know this may have been a really long video for you guys. I hope you guys stuck through. If you did, let me know in the comments. What would you have done if you were the host? Because that was really difficult to do. And if you were BTS, not if you were BTS, but if you were Be Free, wouldn't you have noticed that? No, I'm joking. But anyway, yeah, if you were the host, what would you do? That's my question to you guys now. I'll put the question in the description box so you guys can, answer that as well. what was I going to say? Comment, tell me what you guys thought about this. Do you think that he went too far, maybe? Or maybe, you know, if you guys agree or disagree with me, let me know. I would like to know. You know, what's your definition of rap and hip hop? That's another question, really. What's your definition of rap and hip hop? If you're the host, what would you do? Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think about it. Answer my 2 questions here, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, you guys. 안녕. Bye bye.